Hey guys, so this is going to be another one of our conditioning workouts. I've got Jord with me doing the workout, so we're going to jump straight into our standard warm-up. Are you excited, Jord?
Something like that, I think.
So ready. Okay, right. So we're going to go into some cross crawls to begin with. Off we go. So there's loads of different variations of this, guys, but ultimately you're bringing your opposite knee to opposite arm. So depending on mobility, you can either take it all the way to your elbow, to your forearm, or to your hand. And I forgot to press go.
Oh.
We'll start it from now. How's it feeling, Jord?
Wonderful.
Good. And if you just transition around to the side, you can see that Jord's standing up nice and tall, resisting the temptation to crunch over. If you feel like you are crunching at all, guys, take it from the elbow to either your forearm or to your hand. Awesome, Jord.
Cheers, man.
Okay, from here, you're going to be taking it into a downward dog. So down you go, Jord. And off we go. So he's going to be tapping down his knees every time, reaching across to his opposite ankle, feeling a little bit of stretch down the back of his legs. Good work. Great way of warming up your shoulders, thoracic spine, as well as what we call your posterior chain, so down the back of your legs. Getting a bit exposed, Jord. Perfect, doing good.
Because I haven't got my short shorts on.
That is a good job. Okay, and from here, Joel's going to be flipping onto his back and into some single leg bridges. So he's going to plant one foot down into the ground, going to drive through the heel of his foot, but still maintaining whole foot contact onto the floor. He's going to squeeze through his bum, have a little pause at the top, and then back down. So think kind of tempo, up for one, hold for one, and down for one. Doing about 20 seconds on each side. Good, okay, and swapping sides. Trying to keep hips as level as possible as well, team. Excellent, looking good. Last 2 reps. And rest. Cool, bring yourself up and we're going to go into set number 2, so back to cross crawls.
Cool.
Off we go, another 50 seconds work. Again, standing up nice and tall. Opposite knee, opposite arm. Good. Looking forward to today's workout.
Definitely nervous.
Definitely, good. Got your A game on?
Debatable, I think. I'll give it the best shot.
5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and into the downward dog now. Yeah, tuck yourself in this time. And off we go. Good. This time George's making it slightly harder, so he's returning into a tall plank position rather than tapping his knees down every time. Gives him a greater distance to reach back to towards his heels. He's going to get even more of a stretch down the back of his legs and just working himself even harder to hold himself in that position. Nice work, George. Keep it going. You've got about 15 seconds left. And remember, guys, it's just the warm-up, so you don't need to race through it. Take your time. Nice, steady breathing. Good. And bring yourself up, George. And finally, we are back to single leg bridges. You can lie yourself back down. And off we go. So 20 seconds on each side. If you want to make things a little bit harder, play with the tempo a little bit. So George could pause at the top a little bit longer, hold, and back down. Good. And again, up, pause. Excellent. Okay, and swapping onto the other side. Same again this time. Up, pause. And down, fantastic. Ten seconds left. Okay. And in 3, 2, 1, you can bring yourself up. George, grab yourself a drink if you need one. And guys, what we're going to be doing today is going through a banded workout. So, literally, George's going to be using this red band here. And what we're going to do is it's a unilateral workout. So we're going to go through the whole workout, which is 3 exercises on his left side, and then we're going to do it on his right side, and then we're going to add a little bit of a conditioning element at the end. So we're going to start with a single arm overhead press. So Jordan, if you want to start with the slightly easier version this first round, so into a half kneeling position, and in 3, 2, 1, off we go. 30 seconds work. So here guys, with all of our shoulder presses, you want to make sure you keep your ribs packed down toward your hips. Elbow in tight as you bring it down, and then punch up to the top. Good control, George. Halfway through.
Have you look, this is Mills.
Good work. Keep those ribs packed. Good. Keep the focus. 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and up you get. Well done. So we're transitioning now into a split squat. So the band comes under your front foot. The lower down you grab it, the more tension is going to be on the band. And you're just driving that back knee down towards the floor. Pushing through that front foot, driving up to the top. Again, trying to keep the chest up as tall as possible, eyes forward. Good, George.
Again. Let's have a look, Mills.
Good. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to go into a single arm row. So this is a 3-point row. You keep the band under that same foot. Hand is supported onto your knee. You're into that hinge position. So hips slightly higher than knees, shoulders slightly higher than hips. And he's just driving that elbow back, keeping it nice and tight into his side. Good, George. Last couple of reps. And rest, fantastic. Okay, we're going to swap onto the other side now. So into that half kneeling position, onto the other side, back into a shoulder press. Off we go. So as you can see, he's putting it under his front foot and the opposite arm is then pressing it above his head. Good, he's keeping whole body tension. He's making a fist here, squeezing everything tight as he punches that band up over his head. Good. Last rep. Good, and standing up into the split squat. If you want to turn side on so the guys can see what you're doing side on as well, George. And off we go. Fantastic. So you're aiming for roughly 90-degree angles in your legs, driving forward in that front knee just slightly, making sure knees don't go too far over toes, but it's okay for it to travel forward a little bit. Good, you're halfway through. Keeping that chest up, driving the back knee down. Get 5 seconds. 2, 1, and we're swapping into the single arm row. Good, off we go. So you should be able to see he's keeping his elbow nice and tight in towards his side. Really driving it back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Almost imagine if someone was to place a pencil there, as you drive it back, you pinch it in between your shoulder blades. Good work, 10 seconds left. Good, steady breathing all the way through. And in 3, 2, 1, you can stop yourself there. So now we're going to do a minute of kind of conditioning work, and we're going to do get ups and get down. Simply, you've got to get yourself down onto the ground, flat chest, and then get yourself back up in whatever way feels good to you, okay? As fast as you can. So in 3, 2, 1, a minute's work, off we go, George. How many can you get in? There's 1.
Oh, he's counting here.
There's 2. People want something to challenge with. Good. Nice control. Go whatever pace you feel comfortable with, guys. If any point you need a little rest and reset, do that at any point and then go again. Good, chest all the way flat to ground, nice.
Just Mills, don't you worry.
See a little bit of air, a little bit of air. Just 15 seconds left. What was that, 11, 12?
Nah, 30.
30. Come on, keep it going, 5 seconds. One more in. And rest, fantastic. So you get 60 seconds rest now. Grab yourself a drink if you need one, and then we're gonna go through those exercises one more time. This time, Jordan's gonna go through a slightly harder variation of all of those exercises so you can see just a different way of doing it. Okay. George, how are you feeling?
Never been better. No bit out of breath. It's never a bad thing though.
You want to be working hard, okay? Right, so we're going to go back into a single arm overhead press. This time we're doing a standing variation. So 30 seconds work on your left side first. And in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So same kind of teaching points apply, guys. You want to keep the ribs packed down towards the hips. Keeping that control, think whole body tension, squeezing everything tight, squeeze your bum, tummy, you're making a fist. The more tension you have, the easier it is to punch that weight or band up above your head. Just 10 seconds left, George. Pace yourself, just do as many reps as you can with the time given. 2, 1, good job. Okay, we're into a split squat next, or lunge. What are you going for, George?
I'll go for a lunge this time.
Going for a lunge this time. Okay, and off we go. So he's doing a reverse lunge, stepping back into it, making this movement a little bit more dynamic. Good. Ease, slowly lowering down into it, then pushing off that back foot, whole body driving up at the same time. Good. Halfway. Again, go at your own pace, guys. You've got 30 seconds. Do whatever challenges you. 3, 2, 1, fantastic. And we're into a single arm row. So this time, slightly less support, so it's a 2-point row rather than 3. So he's taking that hand off his knee. Still driving that elbow back, keeping it nice and close in towards his side. Again, getting a nice squeeze at the top of the back here. 10 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, 1, and we are swapping sides. So we're back to the shoulder press, standing shoulder press onto his right side now.
Ooh.
A bit of a tangle. Okay, and off we go. Good. Keeping the ribs packed down. Good, don't get that lean back, George, can lean forward slightly there. And up. There we go, good. Fantastic. Another 10 seconds. Good, okay, and changing it up into the lunge. Again, set. Okay, and off we go. Again, reverse lunge, stepping back into it, driving that back knee down, pushing the ground away, standing up tall. Think chest up, eyes forward all the time, don't collapse into it. Nice pace, you're halfway through. Ten seconds left. And in 3, 2, 1, we are swapping it over now into the single arm row. Off we go, George. 2-point contact, holding that hinge position. I'll give you a little rest break just to kind of shuffle around to the side, George, so they can see you from a side angle. That's it. Good. So he's maintaining that neutral spine through here. He's not rounding over at all. If you feel at any point, guys, you're starting to break out and you're starting to round through the spine, just kind of stand up, rest, reset, and then hinge back into that position. And rest there, George, well done. Okay, so he's into his final set of the get downs, get ups. So do you remember how many reps you did last time?
About 15, I think.
About 15, so you've got a match, we'll try and beat 15 this time. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 60 seconds work. So with all work like this, guys, you're aiming to be about kind of a 7 or 8 out of 10 in intensity. So if you feel at any point that you're pushing yourself too hard, then just reset again, rest, and then go again when you've caught your breath a little bit more. He's halfway through. What round you on?
Good question.
Probably 15
Too high.
already, hey?
Too high.
15 seconds left. Go on, George, good pace. Chest all the way to ground. Come on, you got it. Good. And in 3, 2, 1, you can stop yourself there. So we're going to give him about 30 seconds or 60 seconds rest, have a little walk around, grab himself a drink, and then we're just going to go into our standardized cool down that you'll see on all of our conditioning workouts. So it's going to consist of a movement that we call a cobra, into a child's pose, and then we're going to lie on his back and do some knee twists.
Dance background there.
Dance background, yeah. So, how are you feeling?
Worked, yeah.
Worked, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit tired now.
Good. Feel like you got your breath back now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, excellent. So let's go into our cool down. So we're going to do 50 seconds work on each movement. So we're going to go into cobra and child's pose first. So off we go. Good. So he's dropping his hips nice and low. Think head up towards the ceiling. And then he's pushing his hips back towards his heels. Like so. Good. Think nice, slow, controlled movement. Moving through the spine. Just think a nice, fluid, flowing movement. George. 20 seconds left. Easy breathing. Think nice, deep breaths in, low and slow. Get control of your breath again. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and you're going to roll onto your back next to us. So he's going to roll on his back, arms out towards his side. Bend the feet in, keep feet stacked on top of each other, and then you're just going to roll the knees from one side and up and over to the other side. Just go as far as you can that your shoulder blades don't lift off the ground. If you feel like a shoulder is kind of creeping off, just decrease that range of movement slightly. George's got really good mobility here, so he's pretty much dropping his knees all the way down to each side. About 20 seconds left. Again, just relax into these movements, guys. You don't have to move fast, just kind of take it nice and slow and steady. Easy movement, easy breathing. And we're going into set number 2 now. So bring yourself up, back into the cobra and child's pose. It's like a contemporary dance, George. Beautiful. Feeling it. Good. 15 seconds left. Good. And then rolling over onto your back. Finally into the knee rolls. Off we go. So hopefully at this point, guys, your heart rate will be lowered. Nice, easy breathing, you're feeling control. Getting your body back to normal. You've got about another 20 seconds left. Last 10. And you can stop yourself there. Good work. Okay, well guys, I hope you enjoyed that workout as much as George did. And I'm sure we'll see you again, and you'll see us again for another workout soon.